we live?
Yes.
All right, guys, I want to go over the measurements real quick. So watch this. Here's how I want it. Remember, arm out. When we're doing the chest, I want you to tell the member to place the tape themselves across the nipple line, okay? So across the nipple line, that way we get consistency. Stretch, taut but not tight, and see how the tape is level to the ground. Okay, I want level to the ground. Okay, so that's the chest. Then you can move right down to the waist, and again, tell the member to place the band themselves, the tape themselves, right across the belly button. Okay, again, taut but not overly tight, and level to the ground. I want the writer to help make sure that we're staying level. Sometimes we're seeing at great distances here that causes us to lose consistency. Now this is a new way for doing the hips. Have your member put the palm of the butt of their hand at the top of their hip bone, and then their fingers straight down. Both sides, you can then measure right under their fingers. Okay? So, right under their finger, and straight across. Now again, that's coming out pretty parallel to the ground. This will help for consistency. Again, palm, the butt of your hand at the top of your hip bone, straight down. On both sides, that will help to keep the tape set. For the leg, left foot goes forward, up on the toe, thumb goes in the crease where the leg and the torso come together. Fingers straight down. This is a little tricky. You'll get that spot. Tell them to move their hand away and rest their heel down on the ground. Rest your heel all the way down. And again, look to make sure you're staying level, taut but not tight. Okay? That's the leg. Remember the arm. Left arm at a half bend. Take your right hand, karate chop right into the, yep. And then wrap their hands around. What you're gonna do is you're gonna measure right above their finger here. So once you have that spot, you can tell them they can move their hand, pull out just a bit. Now you don't want them flexing, but again, parallel right there, not overly tight. So remember with the measurements, we really want to get consistency. And if we're hitting those spots all the time, that's going to help us immensely. The other thing is, if the tightness, I don't want us to be dishonest, but if there's ever going to be a time to be tighter, it's going to be on week 10, not on day 1. Okay? Thank you, Jeff. Remember that. Try to strive for consistency all the way along. If you look at a number, you and your reader look at a number and you can't tell if it's at a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch, on week 1 testing, it's a 1/2 inch. At week 10 testing, it's a 1/4 inch. Okay, so we're gonna strive for consistency. It's nice to be able to have the same person measure each time, week 1, week 5, and week 10, but that's not always possible. Guys, thanks for what you do. Sandy, thanks for filming.